of year when you'll see on the far right hand side of the parade a lot of the Gentoo penguins are actually in the middle of their breeding season. So they've got other things on their minds just now. Now the Gentoo penguins are very, very quick when it comes to the parade. They like to just go for it, sprint round, whereas the king penguins just like to take their time. Slow stroll around the park this afternoon. So the parade will probably split into two. So just make sure all the penguins have passed you by before moving away from the parade route. As I say, you guys are here in the barrio this afternoon. So we need to make sure that all the gaps are filled in whilst all the penguins are on their way around.
Here they come, look, Myra, here they come, you'll see when they come past. Stay in the buggy.
So now we've split the parade in two. We've got the Gentoos at the front of the parade. King penguins are at the back of the parade. So please make sure all the king penguins, the two king penguins at the back there, pass you by before moving away. Now the Gentoo penguins, we'll start off with those things at the front of the parade. They are the medium-sized species we have here. They're sub-Antarctic species. That means they come from the islands like the Falklands in South Georgia. Some of the islands north of Antarctica. They occasionally make it down to Antarctica when they're out feeding though. But that image of penguins living on an open, icy habitat is a bit of a myth, because there are only two species who live in Antarctica, the Delhi penguin and the emperor penguin. There are another 16 species, and they cover all of the southern hemisphere up to the equator, so places like South America, South Africa, New Zealand, all sorts of places. They usually live on rocky shores and things like that.
Here they come.
The king penguins at the back of the parade are also a sub-Antarctic species, but they never make it to Antarctica. But a lot of people confuse them for emperor penguins. They are quite a bit smaller than emperors. I would say emperor penguins are only found on Antarctica. So our Gentoos have just got to the top of the hill, rounded the corner in front of Education. The king penguins are still right down at the front of Penguins Rock, just passing the entrance by the looks of it. So they're going to take a little while longer. But as I say, make sure we are still behind the yellow lines, filling in all the gaps until the king penguins come past. Something that I noticed about all the penguins in Penguins Rock and out the parade today is they all have little bands on their flippers. This is really important that the keepers know who is whose. What happens when the penguins are little chicks? They get blood test, that blood test will the keepers. Boy or girl. Boys will then get a band on the right flipper, girls will get a band on the left flipper, and they're all individually coloured for each individual penguin as well, so really easy to tell them apart. That's really important for the keepers, so the keepers know who's fed, who hasn't fed, so really simple tasks like that. Also, if any of the penguins need medication, they're able to spot them pretty quickly. And also during the breeding season, keepers need to know who's paired up with who's little parents of any of the chicks might be. Those bands really, really important for that. So Gentoo is just coming up to the final corner, about to head back into the enclosure. I think if we let them carry on round, they would end up lapping the kings, because the kings are just heading up the hill towards the Penguin Cafe. Slowly but surely making their way round. That's our Gentoos heading back in. All 8 present and correct. As I say, the kings are still making their way around. I think we're just outside the Penguin coffee shop just now, so if you could just stay behind the yellow lines, as I say, all the way around, filling in all those gaps, making sure we're still on our feet. As I say, the king penguins have got very long, sharp beaks, they've got very hard flippers. We don't want to get one of them in the face this afternoon. So if you have a look at the bands of the 2 king penguins who are out, just heading up the hill, enjoying all the attention that they're getting this afternoon. You'll see that one of the king penguins has a purple band on his right flipper, And on that band you have the word Niels written on it, N-I-L-S. Now this is Sir Niels Olav.
Milo, you need to keep my hand because it's really...
So this is Sir Niels Olav. He is the Colonel-in-Chief of the Norwegian Kingsguard. Really important penguin here in Edinburgh Zoo. He is actually the mascot of the Norwegian Kingsguard. He was adopted by the Norwegian Army many years ago when they came over to the Edinburgh military. They wanted to adopt one of our animals, and they thought the king penguin was a beautiful animal. So they adopted one of our kings, called him Niels Olav.
Right.
And every time they come over for the tattoo, he gets a lot of promotion. So he's going all the way up. Sir Niels Olav, Colonel-in-Chief of the Norwegian Kingsguard. They have been knighted as well. Those who came over with their swords. On YouTube as well, if you want to look for
Tell me good. No, I'm trying to get out of here.
This is where penguins are going downhill. This is where they have a little bit of pace. Full pace right now. Blistering sprints for king penguins. As I say, the king penguin's got a very long beak, and that's really useful for when they're out feeding. They do tend to dive pretty deep out in the wild, and not only feed on fish, but they feed on a lot of squid and things like that as well, so that beak is really handy for when they're out feeding. And also for checking metal fences.
Let's go see koalas now.
We're going to make sure that there is lots of space just at the back of the parade, please, folks. We don't want to pressure the penguins to pick up any space. So just leave a large gap right at the back of the parade. So the penguins feel comfortable. For the last few meters.
I'm going to see the rhino this week.
Amazing. Here we go. That's what they've finished now. That's all the penguins that we walk past. All going to be right.
They don't even pay Gentoo tax.
Starting to struggle in one way or another. Lots of problems that face habitat loss, everything. Lots of penguin species work on broken shore, looking to the shore to build their nests and lay their eggs. And just running out of places to do that. That's a big problem for them. Pollution is also a big problem. Penguins will pick up pretty much anything they come across. Danger penguins particularly.
This is my favourite.
Bye-bye, penguin.
Also different types of pollution. Things like oil spill cause problems with penguins in the past.
Right, come across, we're going to go. You're a wee bit bad start to go ahead.
Big problem for big problem for the long walk.
Go show the bike.
One of the biggest problems that penguins face is the lack of food out in the wild. As we say, penguins feed on raw fish. obviously as human beings we have a taste for fish and we tend to eat quite a lot of it. And it's really important that if you are fans of fish, if you're buying fish from the supermarket, make sure it's sustainably sourced fish that you're buying. And that way we can make sure there's plenty of food out there for not only the penguins but lots of marine animals that rely on fish as their diet. There's our king penguins just heading back in, just a few more meters to go. Slowly but surely, showing off a little bit this afternoon. And Neil's at the back there, last but not least. That's our penguins back into the enclosure. Thanks very much, folks, for taking part in that, being our human barrier. Thanks to our keepers for being up for the parade today, and thanks to our sponsors. Many good home improvements for our penguin parade this afternoon. And say, do join us the next couple of minutes. We're going to have a talk and a feed to the left hand side of the bridge. And bang it up. Do enjoy the rest of your day in Edinburgh Zoo.
King penguins, Gentoo.
I bet it's going to go to sleep now.